Archangel Michael says, "Tonight the heavens are stirring, and a sacred door has been unsealed for you. Beyond that door lies a blessing that has been written into your destiny long before you were born. But beware, because a woman, cloaked in silence, stands waiting, her hands ready to shut the very door that heaven has opened." The atmosphere around you is shifting, almost like the turning of seasons in your spirit. A golden path stretches out, but shadows linger at its edges, attempting to draw your eyes away from the light. The woman outside that heavenly doorway smiles with intention, for she knows what waits if you step forward. Her presence is not accidental, nor is her purpose hidden. She represents every distraction, every unseen enemy, every spirit of jealousy that tries to delay your moment of breakthrough. And yet, heaven has already decreed that the door is yours to walk through, if only you have the courage not to turn back. Even now, there is tension building around you, like thunder in the distance. The signs are clear: this is not an ordinary season, this is the crossing point. The doorway stands ajar, but the woman is closer than you think, and her silence hides her true intent. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The choice before you feels weighty, as if one step can alter everything. That is because it truly can. A single decision will determine whether you inherit the blessing or whether it slips into delay again. This is why the woman lingers. Her aim is not to stop the door from opening, but to make sure you hesitate. Hesitation is her weapon, delay is her strength. She knows if you pause long enough, the door may shut by itself. But the heavens do not play with your destiny. This opening has come by divine order, and no human hand can close what God Himself has unsealed. Still, you must remain vigilant, for though the blessing is secure, your steps toward it can be hindered. Archangel Michael says, "Watch carefully who stands close when favor arrives, for not every smile is pure. Some stand near not to celebrate but to distract, to poison your hope, and to block your faith. Yet heaven is commanding you to push forward with boldness." Type Amen to get blessing 444. A silence will cover you in the coming days, not of fear but of separation. The woman will try to draw your attention with whispers, but your spirit will know her intent. If you listen too long, confusion will cloud what was once clear. Destiny's doors do not swing open often, and when they do, they come with opposition. But every opposition is proof that what lies ahead is mighty and unstoppable. What she fears is not you stepping through, it is who you will become once you do. The door is not simply a door. It is a passage, a transformation, a moment where your name shifts from forgotten to remembered, from ordinary to chosen. She waits outside because she knows the version of you that steps through will no longer be easy to control. Even now the angels gather, standing guard beside the door. Their wings stretch wide, blocking every dart of jealousy, every thought of doubt, every whisper of sabotage. The woman trembles though she hides it well, for she knows heaven has chosen you. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The silence around this door is not ordinary silence, it feels heavy, like the weight of centuries pressing on one single moment. The woman outside studies you, waiting to see if fear will grip you before you step through. But she does not know the shield of heaven already surrounds your feet. Every step you take closer to the threshold shakes her confidence. She senses the angels at your side, yet her pride forces her to remain. She believes one last distraction might still sway you. But the heavens are not playing games with your destiny. This opportunity was not given by accident, it was ordained. What is written in heaven cannot be erased by the hands of envy. Archangel Michael says, "Stay focused on the door, for the light beyond it is brighter than every darkness you've endured." The path you step into carries restoration, honor, and elevation. No woman, no hand, no shadow can cancel it. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Her laughter may echo in your ears, but it is hollow. It is the laughter of someone who knows the door is not hers to enter. Still, she lingers, hoping to poison your confidence. Do not underestimate how subtle she can be. It will not be an open attack, but a smile that carries chains, a word that sows doubt, a distraction that makes you pause. That is how she works, through delay, through hesitation. But heaven has declared acceleration. Where others thought you would stumble, you will rise. Where they thought you would turn back, you will advance with courage. The woman outside the door already senses her time is short. That is why her presence feels stronger now. She knows once you cross, her power ends forever. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Inside that door lies not just blessing, but identity. It is where you finally see yourself as heaven always saw you, chosen, set apart, unstoppable. This is what she fears most, your awakening. The angels are whispering your name even now, reminding you that the moment belongs to you. They are urging your spirit not to delay, not to glance back, not to entertain her lies. For hesitation is the last weapon left in her hands. The doorway is sacred, glowing with divine fire. As you approach, you can feel the air shift, the chains of the past are breaking, the curses of envy are dissolving, and the eyes of heaven are fixed upon you. All creation waits for your step forward. Archangel Michael says, "You were not created to stand in front of doors forever. You were created to enter, to inherit, to rule." And tonight, heaven will not allow your blessing to slip away. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The closer you stand, the clearer her intentions become. She has been the shadow in conversations, the silent force behind resistance, the hidden hand behind closed opportunities. And now she reveals herself, hoping fear will win. But her plans are fragile compared to what heaven is releasing. Every scheme she formed is already unraveling. Every door she tried to close before this has been exposed and overturned. This is why she fights so desperately now. It is her last chance to block what was written for you. But she has already lost, for heaven's decree cannot be silenced. You must understand, the door is more than opportunity. It is restoration of everything stolen. It is payback for every tear, every betrayal, every long night. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The air trembles as though even the earth itself knows this moment is different. The woman shifts uneasily, her eyes darting toward the light seeping from the open door. Deep inside she knows this door was never meant for her. Her strength is fading though she pretends to stand tall. Jealousy gave her the courage to wait here, but heaven's fire burns against her schemes. Each second that passes weakens her resolve. Still, she lingers, hoping you will doubt yourself. She knows hesitation has stolen blessings from many before you. But this time, you must be unshakable. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, do not pause, do not listen, do not fear. The angels have marked this doorway with your name. If you step forward, no one will ever take what is yours again. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. Even now, unseen forces try to distract you. Unexpected voices, sudden delays, whispers of unworthiness, all of these are tactics meant to keep you standing still. But heaven has already removed the locks, the chains, and the barriers. The woman outside grows nervous. She realizes her tricks are losing power. What once held you back no longer has a hold on your spirit. A holy urgency fills the air. The heavens do not want you to wait another moment. Your season of delay has reached its end. And yet, the final test is always the strongest. The woman will try once more with her false smile, her carefully chosen words, her attempt to make you feel unprepared. But it will fail. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. The door is glowing brighter now, as if calling to your soul. Everything about it feels alive, as though it breathes with divine fire. This is no ordinary moment, it is the destiny you've prayed for. Step by step, you feel chains falling. Generational burdens lift. Silent prayers whispered in the night are finally finding their answers. But with every step forward, the woman outside trembles harder. Her face shows both fear and anger, for she knows once you cross, her influence dies. She cannot follow where you are going. Archangel Michael says, heaven has assigned this door to you, and nothing can shut it. The woman was allowed to stand there not to stop you, but to reveal what opposition looks like. Now you will walk forward with eyes wide open. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Do you feel the shift in the atmosphere? That is heaven aligning your path. What once felt delayed is now being released in acceleration. The woman's power was only temporary, a shadow meant to test your resolve. But light always reveals the shadow's weakness. And now, her weakness is exposed. You will not be bound by her jealousy, nor slowed by her schemes. This is the turning point, the irreversible moment of breakthrough. The door is open, and heaven itself waits for your step. She may still try to speak, but her words are powerless. She may still glare, but her eyes cannot harm you. Her presence is nothing compared to heaven's decree. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. The woman outside grows restless, shifting her weight as though the ground beneath her feet is burning. She cannot bear the sight of you getting closer to what is yours. Every step you take toward the light robs her of power. The heavens roar with silent authority, unseen but undeniable. Angels stand shoulder to shoulder, their presence thicker than any shadow. They guard the threshold because they know what is about to pass. Your destiny is no longer waiting on permission. It is only waiting on your decision. Once your feet cross the line, the past will never again hold authority over you. Archangel Michael says, the door you see is not a chance, it is an appointment. Heaven scheduled it, heaven unlocked it, heaven sealed it with your name. No hand can write against it now. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. The woman may still try to delay with soft words, pretending to care. She may whisper doubts, reminding you of failures or mistakes. But her voice carries no weight in this sacred moment. Every failure is swallowed up by the fire in the doorway. Every delay is erased by the command of heaven. Every chain is broken as light consumes the darkness. You can almost feel the new season pulling you forward, like a tide that cannot be resisted. It is not you forcing your way, it is heaven carrying you across. The woman cannot stop what has already begun. Her eyes widen as she realizes her defeat. Still she stands, trying to mask her fear. But the trembling in her heart cannot be hidden from the light. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. Behind this door waits restoration. Things you thought were gone forever will return. Blessings you thought had passed you by will appear in your hands. The woman fears this more than anything else. She has tried to close every pathway that would lead you to restoration. But this door is beyond her control. Your inheritance is not just material, it is honor, peace, and recognition. It is every hidden answer you have waited for finally unveiled. That is why the heavens have moved on your behalf tonight. Archangel Michael says, once you cross, you will see how small her resistance truly was. For what heaven writes is greater than what jealousy plots. And the decree of God is final. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. The threshold before you burns brighter, almost pulling your soul forward. You cannot remain still, for the weight of heaven presses against your back. Every angel urges you to move. The woman senses this urgency too. That is why her efforts double now. She knows it is her last chance to plant doubt before the final step. But your spirit is stronger than her whispers. You no longer tremble at shadows. You see clearly that her schemes are powerless against the will of heaven. This is the hour of decision, the moment where your future is sealed. Heaven's door will not wait forever. But tonight, it is open just for you. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. The light from the door grows so strong that it illuminates even the darkest corners of your past. Every hidden wound, every silent battle, every unseen tear is brought into the open light for healing. Nothing from before will follow you into the doorway. The woman flinches at the brilliance, her shadow shrinking behind her. She tries to mask her fear with a smile, but her hands tremble. She knows the power she once held is dissolving. You stand taller now, your spirit rising with courage you didn't know you had. The weight that once pressed you down has lifted. Strength, boldness, and clarity fill your steps. Archangel Michael says, the heavens are aligning for your entrance. This moment is greater than luck, greater than timing, greater than chance. It is destiny fulfilled at the exact second it was meant to happen. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. The woman's whispers grow frantic now, no longer calm or controlled. She feels her grip slipping, her schemes collapsing. Still, she claws at the air as though trying to pull you back. But heaven has shut her access. The angels will not allow her to step through or cross the threshold. She is bound to watch while you inherit what was always meant to be yours. Every attempt she makes feels weaker. The more she fights, the more obvious her defeat becomes. Her smile fades, her mask cracks, and her true face of envy shows. Your spirit discerns it clearly now. No more pretending. No more confusion. The one who lingered in shadows has been revealed. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. This doorway is not only about breakthrough, it is also about exposure. Heaven wanted you to see the truth before you stepped in, so you would never again be deceived by the same tricks. That is why the woman was allowed to stand there. Her presence was never stronger than heaven's promise. Her opposition was never greater than your destiny. She was permitted only so you would know the power you carry once you walk through. You can almost hear the sound of new beginnings echoing from the other side. It is a sound of doors multiplying, of opportunities flooding in, of chains breaking in sequence. This is the life waiting beyond. Archangel Michael says, once you step into a place where she cannot follow. It is a new level, a new atmosphere, a higher place. She will vanish like smoke in the wind. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Your hesitation is gone now, replaced with holy determination. The pull of destiny is stronger than the fear of resistance. You are ready. The woman sees it in your eyes. Her power ends the moment your foot touches that threshold. That is why she grows desperate, restless, unsettled. But heaven is rejoicing. Angels lift their voices like a mighty chorus, praising as your step draws near. The moment that was written long ago is about to arrive. Your soul feels lighter, almost as if you are already walking in the new. Every step closer increases your clarity. Every breath fills with purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. The ground feels alive beneath you as though it recognizes your next step will change everything. The air is electric, filled with the presence of heaven and the urgency of angels. The moment has reached its peak. The woman outside knows it too. Her eyes flicker with panic even as she tries to stand her ground. The closer you come, the more powerless she becomes. You can sense the weight of history lifting. Generational chains that tried to hold you down are breaking with a single crack. The sound of freedom is louder than her whispers. Archangel Michael says, once you cross, the heavens will celebrate with you. A banner of victory has already been raised in your name. The battle is finished before you even take the step. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. Her tricks grow weaker now, exposed for what they are. She no longer has the calmness of control, desperation leaks from her every move. The smile she wears cannot hide the fear beneath it. For years, she thought she could stand between you and your breakthrough. For years, she believed her schemes would delay you forever. But heaven's timing has arrived, and her influence is broken. You can feel it in your bones. This is no longer a battle but a coronation. You are not begging for blessing, you are stepping into inheritance. This door is not a gift, it is your right. The woman realizes this truth too late. She has wasted her time standing outside a door she cannot close. Her power ends the moment yours begins. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. The glow from the doorway spreads wider, covering everything in sight. It washes over the woman, exposing the envy she tried to cloak. She cannot hide from heaven's light. Every lie she told, every trap she set, every scheme she whispered is brought to the surface. The angels mark them as finished, cancelled, erased. Her plans dissolve in the fire of truth. And you stand unshaken, clothed in strength. The weight of the past no longer clings to you. Every step forward feels lighter, freer, unstoppable. Archangel Michael says, "Tonight the heavens record your courage. This moment is sealed in eternity. You will never again stand on the outside of what belongs to you." Type Amen to get blessing 2525. The woman tries one final glance, hoping her eyes might pierce your resolve. But her gaze falls powerless, bouncing off the shield that surrounds you. No evil glance can touch a soul guarded by heaven. She steps back, her silence louder than her voice. For the first time, she knows her fight is over. The door she wanted to close remains wide open. You lift your head higher. The fire of destiny calls you by name. The time of waiting has ended. The step you take next will echo into eternity. Heaven holds its breath for the sound of your foot on the threshold. And once it happens, nothing will ever be the same. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. The air trembles as your hand brushes the edge of the doorway. A surge of warmth runs through your spirit, confirming that heaven itself waits for you. You know now that nothing can turn you back. The woman outside grits her teeth, her patience dissolving into rage. She knows her place is ending, her season of power cut short. The closer you move, the weaker her grip becomes. She once thought she could steal your moment by standing in silence. But her silence has failed her, for heaven speaks louder than envy. Her shadow shrinks in the blaze of holy light. Archangel Michael says, "Your courage is the final key." The door is not unlocked by hands but by faith, not by fear but by boldness. And tonight, faith is rising in you like fire. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. The woman takes one step back, though she tries to hide it. She pretends to still be in control, but her trembling betrays her. Her plans are ashes before the throne of God. The angels press closer, forming a circle around you. Their presence is so thick it is impossible for her to interfere. They have been commanded to guard your entrance. This is the shift of eras in your life. One chapter closes forever while another bursts open with glory. The door is the divider between what was and what will be. She cannot cross, she cannot touch, she cannot claim what belongs to you. Her presence lingers only as a reminder that envy exists. But envy has no authority over destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. The glow from the door fills your chest with strength. It feels as though the very breath of heaven is flowing through your lungs. You are alive in a way you've never felt before. Every promise that once felt distant now feels near. Every blessing that seemed delayed suddenly accelerates. Heaven's timing is perfect, and you are standing in the center of it. The woman can only watch, powerless. Her lips tremble, but no word escapes. She has been silenced by the decree of God. Archangel Michael says, "Heaven is rejoicing already." They know your victory is not coming, it is here. You have crossed into the moment your soul was waiting for. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. Her shadow begins to fade, thinning in the blaze of light. She tries to resist, but her presence is dissolving like smoke in the wind. Soon she will vanish completely. You step forward, and the sound is louder than thunder in the spirit. The heavens rejoice, the angels sing, the woman trembles. The door embraces you as its rightful heir. This is not the end of the journey but the beginning of the fulfillment. Beyond the doorway lie paths no enemy can block. Blessings flow freely like rivers unstoppable. The woman falls into silence at last. Her grip is gone, her power undone, her schemes erased. She stands outside a door that now belongs only to you. Type Amen to get blessing 3030.